answer. So now that we've heard from a few of you in Eastern Idaho, we turn now to licensed marriage and family therapist David Covey with LifeStar to weigh in on the case. David, thank you so much for coming in today. Let me ask you, this is kind of this is an outside the norm situation, but what would lead up to this type of thing where a child, still 18, still a child, you know, my age, would sue their parents? What do you think would lead up to that? What are some of the emotions going on there?
First of all, Matt, I think that the emotionality is really high in the home right now, or what led up to her leaving. It seems to me at 18 years old, she's wanting some autonomy, she's wanting to develop independence, and her parents were probably not willing to negotiate that with her. There was probably more of a sense of, these are our rules, this is the way we want you to live, this is how the rules we want you to abide by if you're going to live under our roof. And so it reached a point where there was real standoff, and out she went.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is, I mean, every teenager goes through that rebellious phase or a little snotty phase, I guess. How do you get through that smoothly without something like this happening?
Developmentally, as a child grows older, they need more and more independence. That gives them confidence in themselves, in their ability to make decisions, and they learn from the mistakes they make when they do make mistakes. As parents watch the children begin to grow, they'll get a sense that the children want more independence, more freedom, and more opportunity to make their own decisions. So the parents need to be willing to negotiate that with them. A lot of times it's helpful if a mom and dad will have a discussion before meeting with the child, and even begin to approach the child in such a way where one parent is more liberal and more flexible, and the other parent may play the role of being a little bit more stern, a little more strict and structured.
Is it too cliche to say good cop, bad cop?
No, I wasn't sure I could say that, but that's exactly what I'm getting at. The parents have a plan, and they go in there with that plan, and then as they talk to the child, there's some give and take. And the child will get a sense that, okay, if I can talk openly and honestly with my parents, they're going to listen, and they're willing to accept some of the feelings that he or she may have. And in that process, there's more attachment that's developed between the parents and children.
So a good strategy is getting on the same page, basically, together before you talk to the child. Now, is this something that you can practice when, like, different ages of the child? Make sure it's age appropriate, but, I mean, start young, and then it's just how, you know, the family does business?
Yeah, I think that's good insight. There's practice all along the way. You can't start at 18 trying to have conversations like this. So, yeah, it takes practice, and there's got to be a willingness for a parent to have practice, to get in there and have those conversations. Too many of us as parents want to lay down the law and then not have any conversations about it.
So it seems like a good way to approach this is balance. Don't be too hard, don't be too relaxed. Find that balance in communication.
Yeah, and be willing to give as a parent. Be willing to provide give up some things is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Be willing to let the child feel like they've won some battles, because ultimately the parents are out to, another cliche, win the war, and sometimes you got to give up some of those battles to win the overall war, which is to have a close, attached, and connected relationship with the children.
Okay.
So how common is it, though, that it comes to this point? If a parent out there is going through this, are they alone, that their kid is really
a lot of children will tell you as they get older, I can't wait to leave. When I turn 18, I'm going to do what I want to do. And so it's very normal for a child to begin thinking about what's it going to be like not living at home. To get to this level, though, where there's legal proceedings going on, really uncommon, very uncommon.
Well, if you're a parent and you have questions about it, can they call your office and maybe set up an appointment, do some chit-chatting?
That'd be great.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.